Leo, Wednesday's Times. To kick us off, UK prisons are spending millions on ensuring diversity. I was under the impression that the prison sector was one where minorities were actually quite well represented. But
well, with this walk of diseases, what can I do to top that? But prisons have spent... I mean, prisons is also another area of the public sector that we're always being told is grotesquely underfunded by the horrible Tories. But apparently, prisons have spent more than £11 million on equality, diversity and inclusion staff in jails over the past 2 years, according to this investigation. Some of the prisons have 3 staff dealing with equality, diversity and inclusion.
Do we understand, is this to, I suppose, facilitate diversity on the staff, among the screws, as they used to be known, or is this...
So it's among the staff and ensuring that they have the correct views, so indoctrinating them with whatever woke nonsense. But also they deliver training to prisoners. And I'm sure the most vital thing when you're dealing with somebody, a rapist or a burglar or something, is to make sure that they've got the correct intersectional feminist attitudes through a training programme with a PowerPoint.
Interesting. I mean, I have never spent time in a jail under any capacity, but I have watched certain films and some of them purport to be quite realistic. I believe the prison is one of those places where the gangs are defined very much along ethnic lines. That's generally considered to be the
I think we see that a lot with American prisons. I don't know whether... But I do think it's always been the ambition of someone who's told you're going to prison for X amount of time to do their time without being beaten or sexually abused. But now it's a case of they want to do their time whilst promoting equality, diversity and inclusion, which I don't really think of as much of a prison thing. But it's also the police of...
Stanley Fletcher getting involved in... Look, he wanted a job in the library, didn't he, in Norwich?
Right, yes.
I was sure this would be exactly the sort of thing you'd be after.
These aren't huge amounts of money, but at the same time, with the police also spending £10 million on diversity and so on, this is coming at a time where everyone's striking for more money. It's a bit rude to be spending money in that way. And I don't know how
it's not just the cost of the actual staff, there's also the opportunity cost lost. When you deliver 1 million hours of training, that's 1 million working hours lost. To people who are attending the training. We've all been to terrible, diversity training, and it's all terrible. It's all pointless. It's all nonsense. You can't train people to. It's not as if the NHS or anything is a hotbed of racism.
Well, it was like the footage that emerged out of Afghanistan shortly after the troops were pulled out catastrophically, and there was that footage of women trying to teach Afghani mullahs about French modern art and stuff. You know what I mean?
Really?
You've got to make the kind of message fit the audience to some extent. There are more useful things they could be learning about.